What does this experience, which you said everyone's living together in America around the world, what does this do to people who are fact-based or evidence-based in assessing Donald Trump's core pitch when he ran for president, which apart from all of the attacks on Hillary Clinton and what we remember in the politics of it, I think you know, and I think I will say in fairness, there are plenty of people out there who thought when they heard a business person say he would shake things up and bring a different sensibility to government, they may have thought, and some may say naively or incorrectly, but they may have genuinely thought, well, you know what? We've tried a lot of politicians. He obviously is going to be in office for the first time if he wins. Let's try something different. He said he would do that. He said he would bring executive leadership. He talked a lot about hiring the best people. As a political expert, do you think that this is also a reckoning for that core appeal, again, to those folks who follow this less, who may be less partisan, about how it's working out, his style of leadership? Where are the best people? When you look at what has been documented in the New York Times and on air elsewhere, as a lot of incompetence in handling this.
Again, the incompetence here has just been epic. And I think the one way to look at it is to imagine ourselves 50 years from now. Imagine we're old men and we're talking to historians trying to understand what happened in the era. And what we'll tell them is that in the year 2016, the American people very narrowly, losing the popular vote but winning the Electoral College, put a reality TV show host and a New York City con man into the office of President of the United States, who was unequipped intellectually, mentally, emotionally, and morally to be the commander-in-chief of the most powerful nation in the world. He didn't understand its history. He didn't understand its systems. He didn't understand its values. He spent years tearing the country apart, attacking vital institutions, alleging conspiracies, internalizing his grievances, conducting himself in an immoral and corrupt way that led to his impeachment. This has been a 3-year reality show circus, and hopefully what this incident will do is bring down the curtain on the reality show era of politics, all of it with finality. Because what we should understand once again is that politics and who we put into these positions of power matter profoundly. It is about life and death. And so we're in a life and death moment. And when you read the first drafts of history here and you know what happened, not what the president is lying about every night in these briefings and pretending happened, what really happened is this is one of the most inept responses to a crisis that you could have seen coming. People saw it coming. And as a result, the country has been devastated economically, and tens and tens and tens of thousands of Americans who otherwise would be alive will not. The coronavirus is the leading cause of death in America. He ran on a promise of making America great again. What we see is death, economic collapse, and suffering on an immense scale that nobody in this country could have imagined seeing in our lifetime 60 days ago. That's what his legacy is.
That is the word on that. Steve Schmidt bringing us his perspective and strongly stated. Dr. Emanuel, I'm out of time, so I'm not going to call on you. Also, I'm not sure if you could top that.
No, I don't think so.
Steve has laid it out. I want to get a break in here. I want to thank again Dr.